Oh, my friends, I wanted to pop on here real quick and just show you a couple of the techniques that I use when I am feeling very anxious or pressured. And I got a lot of these techniques from my professor, Melissa Tears, in a coaching certification that I just recently finished. And you can find these techniques if you want to read about them in the Anti Anxiety Toolkit by Melissa Tears. It is available on Amazon if you would like to get it. So, the first one is to realize when you are feeling anxious or pressured, to figure out which way it's spinning in your body and to emulate that with your hand. So if you're feeling anxious and it's spinning this way, you would spin it and then you're going to keep spinning it and you're going to push it out away from your body. So away from your body, and then you're going to stop and reverse it the other way, going very, very slowly, and bring that back into your body. And so, what that does is it actually tricks your brain into thinking that, oh, this is different. And you can actually feel a very big difference. So, that's one way. Another way, if you're ruminating in your head and you cannot stop, then what you want to do is you want to stare at a point and then you want to expand your peripheral vision as far as you can above you, to the sides of you, to the front of you, to the back of you, as far as you possibly can. And kind of hold that position for about a minute and then bring your focus back in to the point. And what this does is our eyes, I don't know if you all know this, but your eyes are part of your brain. And so back in the day, back in the caveman days, when you were focused on something, that means that you were probably going to get eaten. And so when you're in a hyper focused mode, it invokes your sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight. And so in order to undo that or go back to your parasympathetic nervous system, you want to do this expanded vision. And when you expand your peripheral vision like this, it's a signal to your body that, oh, everything's good. We don't have to be focused on anything right now. And so it invokes the parasympathetic nervous system and will actually shut off all of the thoughts that are going on in your brain. Okay. The next one is something called bilateral stimulation. And so, what you want to do is you want to grab something that you can pass from hand to hand and just move it across your midpoint. And you can do this with a phone, a water bottle, whatever. And what this does is it invokes both hemispheres of your brain. And so there's all this research out there now that depression and anxiety and all the things is really happening in the right hemisphere. And so when you start to do this, it actually invokes your left hemisphere and kind of evens all of that out and makes you feel tons better. And then probably my most favorite tool is called EFT. And you'll see why I took off my glasses here in a minute. But basically, Melissa taught us a shortened version of EFT. You can learn all about the longer version. I'm happy to talk you through that if you want to talk about it. But basically, what you want to do is you're going to be tapping on points in your nervous system that will let your body know to calm down. So it'll invoke your vagus nerve. It will invoke your parasympathetic nervous system. So, and you can say whatever you want, right? I feel this anxiety. I release and let this go. Something like that, right? And then you want to tap at the eyebrow points, side of the eye, under the eye, collarbone, and then you're going to grab your wrist. And you're going to take a really deep breath in to the count of 4. And a deep breath out to the count of 4. And you're just going to repeat that until you feel calmer. And, one of the things that you can do, if you remember, is to ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious am I? And then just keep asking yourself that question through every round. Do you want to get down to a 2 or a 1? And that is something that you can do, no matter what. You can go into a bathroom, whatever, or I don't even care. I just do it out in public. So, but my friends, there's all kinds of different techniques that you can use to calm anxiety. I love these ones because they work really fast. All right. If you have any questions, let me know.